Right, welcome everyone to the Swaggles GDI challenge. I don't know why I'm calling it a challenge, it's just a deck. This is the Swaggles GDI deck. He's been playing it a bunch. His favorite unit is MG, so he's a horrible person. But despite the fact he's a horrible person, we are going to be playing his deck today. It's just a bunch of specialists, as most fortressy type decks are. You make an MLRS, you make a sling, you make a razorback, you put them all together, you hope your opponent is dead. Alright, that pretty much covers the fundamentals of the strategy with the deck. It has a pretty weak opening. I mean, dogs are a great opening, but it has no follow-up. Like, you have nothing in the War Factory. If your opponent opens War Factory, you have to go dogs into MLRS or dogs into missiles. But once you get to the mid to late game, you've got an MLRS set up and you get a razorback, it's pretty hard to lose. As with most fortress decks, you just set up your fortress and then you walk away from the phone, and when you come back, you've won the game. Up against I command first. I'm not sure what it is he commands, but I'm guessing his forces in the game. The Global Defense Initiative, which appears to be undergoing a savage civil war and has been doing so for many years. Because I have seen a lot of GDI versus GDI action lately. Alright, so we've got some Shock Trooper opening. This is one of the worst opening units in the entire game. So I'm a big fan of that I command. He's gone for my base with it. Maybe he saw my shock dog rush video and was like, "What would you need the dogs for? Just shock shock rush. Shock rush covers everything." Could have gone Razorback here, but I want to save my cash money. I want to have a little bit of a more reasonable ability to switch into a different build if needed. All right, so there goes the first missile. Pretty easy. We're gonna go for the Razorback now because we do want to fight shock troopers. I wonder how this deck does against enemy slingshots. Because normally Razorback is really weak to shock sling. I wonder how this deck does against sling. Maybe you can like use your MLRS to pressure it, because it has 2 range, I don't know. Interesting question. A question to which we will not have to find the answer today, because I command has Talon instead. So we're going to make sling, which is hard counter to Talon, absolutely annihilates an infinite numbers of Talons. Unfortunately, Gary the Rifleman was lost valiantly as we awaited the slingshot's deletion of that Talon. Not sure what's going on here. I guess we'll just kill this. And that looks like a pretty straightforward victory. Well, we definitely saw the power of the deck there. We made a Razorback and a slingshot, and our opponent made air and infantry, and he was dead.
Victorious.
Nod isn't doing much better controlling its factions. Yeah, but the GDI is like a coherent armed force. Nod is like a bunch of splinter groups headed up by Kane, right? So it makes sense that Nod would fight Nod quite often. 10 to 12 hours. 10 hours. Imagine doing 10 hours of Snap in a row. I could probably do that.
New objective available.
Nakshaten. What does that mean?
Harvester ready.
Anyone here speak German?
Unit ready.
Yeah, that's pretty much my thinking, copycat. Yeah, I'm like, imagine what that would be like. Actually, it doesn't sound so bad. That is a lot, though. That is a lot for one day of Snap. It means Nightshade. Okay, that's a pretty cool name, I guess. That's one of the characters in Marvel. Speaking of Marvel, have you guys played Marvel Snap? What a great game it is. What a fantastic mobile game that is not pay to win that they've created. How much turn 1 Snap the whole time? Turn 1 Snap is just the way, copycat. So the same price as the streamer font. That's just how you play the game, son. Alright, let's go Razorback. Apparently it means Night Shadow. Okay, that's a little more confusing. Oh, Jukes. Sick Jukes. Nice Banshee though, my guy. Now witness as multiple Banshees fall to the might of the Slongshot. Schlongshot. Yeah, got him. Wow, what a good unit. What an appropriately balanced unit. This slingshot costs 60. I just want to clarify. In Rivals, quite often when you have like a thing that soft counters against another thing that soft counters. So, for example, like missiles versus Rhino, right? Let's talk about like missiles versus Rhino, or missiles versus Razorback would be a great example. 2 missiles on defense will beat a Razorback coming in and attacking them. Now, obviously, Slingshot has 2 range, so it's less about having the unit on defense versus offense, because obviously you're always going to have to be on offense against a Slingshot because it has 2 range. So 2 range units, you tend to look at it in terms of, is there something blocking for the unit, or can you just fly right up to it? 2 Banshees, theoretically, should match really a Slingshot. It's twice the pop cap, same cost. Instead, they'll get like 1 shot off before they're both dead. So that's a pretty reasonable unit in my opinion. Imagine if Razorback killed 2 missile troopers, with the missile troopers firing 1 time. Imagine that. Everyone would be insane. Everyone would be like, that's insane, that's the most broken unit ever. But for some reason Slingshot gets away with it. Slingshot is allowed to just kill all light air infinite times, infinitely quickly. That's just fine apparently. What a dumb unit Slingshot is. What an incredibly dumb unit. What is up, Dead Bob? DEFCON 7 Euro. Oh, let's go rifles. I keep forgetting I don't have shock troopers. I'm so used to having shock troopers after dogs. I keep waiting for way more money than I need to, because I can actually just make rifles right away. He has dogs and he opened missiles. That is a sign of madness. That is actually a sign of madness. Should have been more aggressive with my MLRS, but it doesn't really matter. He's not moving anyway. Talon, very talented of him. Okay, we'll make a slingshot.
Unit lost.
Let's not get it shot by missiles, eh? Seems like an unwise decision. Ah, killed.
Destruction from distance. Filling them full of holes. Moving out.
Unit ready.
Sling anti-air.
Unit lost.
Like a Razorback pretty soon.
Building online.
Crystals are calling.
Unit lost.
Attack in Gatling firing.
Unit ready.
Don't really even need an MLRS in this game. He only has air. He only has air and infantry so far. He has those dogs, but we don't really need an MLRS for dogs. Slingshot seems okay. Seems like a good, fair and balanced unit. What is happening? Slingshot, kill the Talon, bro. I'm really not asking a lot of you here. Thanks, bud. I don't even know how much value I got out of these slingshots, but I think it was like... I mean, these 2 slingshots have killed 3-4 orcas and 3 or 4 Talons. Each orca costs more than a slingshot.
Destroyed. 3, 2, 1. New objective available.
Agma, this guy loves flamers, which is appropriate given his name.
Unit ready.
Check if we're getting rushed. Should probably be going dogs before Harvester, because if we do get bike rushed, it's almost a guaranteed loss on the Harvester. Because it takes so long to get an MLRS out. We should go double dog, I think, as an MLRS deck.
Unit ready.
This is probably why it has rifles instead of shocks. Because when people quickly tech switch, you want to tech switch quickly as well. So yeah, that's probably why.
Unit lost.
So you can get your rifles in there quickly to block for your MLRS.
Unit ready.
There are the flamers that we were previously talking about, that this gentleman is a big fan of.
Unit lost.
We're going to need, I guess, dogs for a little while.
Unit ready. ready. Unit lost.
We've got moving out. Awaiting orders.
Until we can get to the Razorback, which actually is now. Yeah, it's just so you can tech switch quicker. Because you want to get to your Razorback fast.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Yes, Commander.
Wow, that was a fast Phantom. Live, Razorback, live!
Talk to me.
Unit lost.
Stepping out. Best in the strafing. I am dangerous. I am dangerous. Going bullet. Ready. Moving out. Let's go. Sling. Razorback. A slingshot. Yes, Commander. Let's give him the bird. Strafing targets.
Unit ready.
Right, Hoggers.
Warhead launched.
Trigger there.
Unit lost.
Razorback's still doing work.
Unit
Get a fresh
ready.
one.
Awaiting orders. Talk to me.
This really is just Fortress, but you've replaced the... This is just a Fortress deck, but you replace the Shatterer, because Shatterer is terrible,
Unit
with
ready.
Razorback, which is way better. But otherwise, it is just GDI Fortress. It's just Slingshot MLRS plus not Shatterer, because you instead have Razorback.
Unit enhanced. Unit ready.
Best in the
Yeah. That's exactly how the deck plays out.
Unit ready.
I have boatload of cash. Ooh, Shade. Shade's kind of scary.
Unit
Did not
lost.
save our MLRS, but luckily I am rich, so I can make a new MLRS easily.
Unit enhanced. Unit ready.
Ripping him up. Rocket moving out. I've got movement in the pedals. This is squad reporting. You can be mine.
Unit lost.
Let's give him the bird. Yes, Commander. Let no splash that sucker. Destruct strafing target.
Unit ready.
MLRS.
Unit enhanced.
Best to the danger. Razor rocket. Let's set yes, Commander. Affirmative. I am danger. Fight long range. Ripping him up. A weakness will splash. You can be
Warhead cancelled. Unit lost.
strafing target.
Razorback Juking. Jukey Razorbacks. Wow, okay.
Unit lost.
Seems pretty legit. How do you ever beat GDI Fortress is the real question.
Unit enhanced. Missile launched.
Well then. I just feel bad for my opponent, honestly.
Victorious. 3, 2, 1. New objective.
We should definitely scout first. What's up, Abu? What's the plan? We're gonna play a little bit of Rivals. Make some videos. And we're gonna play a little bit of Snap, probably.
Citizens.
Reporting from the front.
Reporting from the front. How's your Terror and Victor game going, Abu?
Building online.
Move out. Unit. You
Hoggers. Could you do something, man? Like, come on.
Lost.
Taking so long. Chuggy, perhaps? Yeah. No surprises there.
Unit ready.
Chuggy is actually pretty good against MLRS.
reporting. Riflemen awaiting orders. Rockets long range. Infantry
Unit
ready.
ready.
Unit firing.
Because you can dance it. You can come in, put down a cloud, get out again. While the MLRS is reloading.
I'm on it. Riflemen awaiting orders.
Unit ready.
Got it. Riflemen ready to move out. Firing rocket. Long range obliteration. Infantry weak.
Yes.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Riflemen awaiting orders. Infantry ready. Fire long reporting.
Unit enhanced. Unit ready.
Rifle. Move. They don't. Infantry ready.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
We're under fire. They don't stand a chance.
Yeah, Chuggy actually is pretty good against MLRS. Even with killing two of them there. That's why we need to go into the Razorback so we don't have to use rifles anymore.
This is a ratings disaster.
Yes, Commander. Taking her there.
Unit lost.
Talk to me. Ready for action.
think he just went second harvester. Yeah, he did. That's a little scary.
Unit lost.
No strafing. Destruct. Going bullet. Rockets on the map. Strafing.
Unit ready.
Riflemen awaiting orders.
Definitely in trouble against specific tech units.
Razor affirm. Squad reporting.
I'm also in trouble against like Razorback or Phantom Spam would be a bit of a problem if he has like a lot of them because he has tons of money. He's just doing nothing. Basilisk, yeah, we're dead. I think Basilisk annihilates. Like this thing crushes slingshots. I think we're probably dead.
Unit lost.
We've got moving strafing targets.
Unit lost.
Rotor's hit.
Unit ready.
Such is the nature of a fortressy deck. You do not have good late game.
Slingshot under attack. Firing solution locked.
Unit lost.
Backing up.
Yeah, I don't think we ever win against cyborgs and basilisks.
Rockets are ready. Squad awaiting orders. That'll go in. Let's gun him down. They don't stand a chance.
Unit lost.
Wish I could fire long range. Yes, Commander.
Unit lost.
Whoops, that was meant to be a sling.
Unit enhanced.
Bullet taking her there. Let's give them
Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit
Super
lost.
dead.
the sky to the danger zone. Yes, Commander. Rip them up. Strafing over.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
Affirmative. Best in the can. MLRS going ballistic. Let's give them.
Unit enhanced. Unit ready.
Taking her there. Ready to rock. Let's copy that. You can be. Let's give them.
Warhead
So
cancelled.
close.
Unit lost.
M and Dr. You can be mine.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit enhanced.
Ah, so close. So many close calls.
Unit lost.
Oh, are we doing it? Wow. How does he so consistently defy expectations, chat?
That was tactical genius.
So consistently.
Mission accomplished. 3.
Okay, so we need to be pretty careful about Kane, which is going to be difficult on this map. It's very, very hard to have a relevant MLRS that doesn't get hit by Kane on this map.
Harvester ready. Unit ready.
Sells a Sweat Lord. Dude, what are you doing, dogs? Oh my god, just go backwards. What a waste of my life.
Unit lost.
From distance.
Building online. Unit ready.
Squad reporting. Awaiting orders. Mission squad standing by.
Unit ready.
What's happening? What are we waiting for? Is he gonna Kane? No Kane? Alright.
Warhead launched.
Rockets are at ready, Mr. Squad. You got it. Await destruction from. Let the rockets rain.
Certainly a bold plan.
Moving out.
Unit lost.
Oh no.
Unit ready. Unit enhanced.
Destruction from distance.
Unit lost.
Slingshot.
Rocket. Let Mr. Squad reporting. Destruct. Moving out. Awaiting orders. Lock and load. M attacking up.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Yours costs more than mine.
Building online. Unit ready.
Standing by.
Moving out. Slingshot.
Mr. Squad moving. Awaiting orders. Mr. Squad reporting. Get up. We've got it. Set up.
Unit ready.
Taking her there. Missile away. Got it. Yes, Commander. You can be. Rockets are ready. Ripping them up. Destruction. Keep fighting.
Unit lost.
GG easy. GG easy, my guy.
Objective complete. Establishing battlefield control.
D-Bill.
3, 2, 1. New objective received.
Aw.
Harvester ready.
What's going on, C-Bill? What are we doing? What's the play?
Unit ready.
Flame Trooper. Really? That's the first unit you're going to make in a game of Command & Conquer Rivals. You feel comfortable about this choice? Feeling good about this?
Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit ready.
Rockets. Destruction. ML. Rockets up. MLRS.
Building online.
We've got this. We've got long range obliteration.
Unit lost.
Lock and load. Rockets up. We've got this. Riflemen marching or
Unit ready.
ready for a MLRS. Unit. Let's go.
The Razorback and tank.
Unit lost.
A little bit scary.
Rifle infantry. I'm on it. We've got backing up. Unit ready. Rifle move. Report. We've got riflemen. Wait. Open fire. Infantry. Unit ready.
August.
Launched.
Gotta be careful about him trying to get past my MLRS to my Harvester.
Lost.
Because he's a Rivals player, and all Rivals players are absolutely obsessed with killing Harvesters.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
Here he goes!
Long range obliteration.
No surprises there, trying to sneak on by.
Unit enhanced.
Take her there. Talk to me.
Oh, Tank _ Rivals. What's up, Tank? You still playing Diablo?
Let's give them the. You can be still away. That'll blow up. Pressing them up.
What now? What do we make next, chat? I could make a sling, but I don't really feel like it matters. It's completely irrelevant right now. It's real hard for our opponent to interact profitably with what we have going on here. The moral of this story is 2-range units are like ultra busted.
Launched.
As long as the map is decent for 2-range, it's like ultra busted.
Victorious.
Hello.
2, 1. New objective available.
Moving out.
Building online.
So much drama lately. What in Diablo? Spikes first. That's pretty scary. Might just wait for the MLRS here. Maybe I go missiles. Maybe this is
Building
why
online.
there's rifles in the deck. Quick tech switches into missiles and rifles. Yeah, this seems okay. See what he makes next. Maybe Chuggy? I need the info. I need to know if it's Chuggy. It's rifles. Interesting.
Unit ready.
Orders received. They don't stand a chance. Mission squad. Forward. Mark. Mission squad. Riflemen awaiting orders.
Unit ready.
Let's go. That'll blow up nicely. Missile closing. Missiles on the move.
Unit lost.
We've got
Unit ready.
mission squad moving. Awaiting orders.
Unit lost.
They don't stand a chance.
Pretty close to the Razorback
Building
already.
online.
We've got this. Give us lock and load.
But again.
Rifleman, you got it. Reporting. ML. Mission, you got it.
Unit lost.
Whoa, that's quick. I was double half, sure. That makes sense then.
Unit launched.
I'm a little scared actually, because trading up against double half isn't as good as it sounds.
Unit lost. Unit
Like he can afford to spend 100 each time he kills my 60 cost unit. That's fine for him. No, where are you going, Slingshot? Moron. Now I'm gonna lose my half probably. Nope, nice. Saved it. I'm the best. Greatest that ever was, never will be.
Moving. Mission. Ready. Mission squad. Standing by. Got it. Mission squad.
Definitely got to get my razor back out soon.
Swing scoping out.
We need covering fire. Awaiting orders. Let's go. Fire. Moving. Mission. Squad.
Unit lost.
Strafing over.
Oh my god, an artillery.
Unit lost.
Artillery, ironically, not that good against MLRS, because you can boost, run up, and one-shot them. So, funnily enough, artillery is actually not that good against this unit. Hilarious.
Enemy base destroyed. 3, 2, 1.
JCBA.
New objective received. Unit
There we go, double dog. Oh, yep, here we go. Pretty glad I didn't make Harvester. The fact that he had a rifle already was, like, pretty suspicious.
online. Unit ready.
Rifleman. We've got this.
I'm gonna block in case he tries to make half.
Unit
It's a pretty common thing people do when their rush fails, just go straight into half. Yep, there it is. Is he gonna try and harvest my side of the map? Love it. Big fan. Kinda looks like he is. Huge fan of this play. What an absolute giga Chad. What an absolute Chad. No, he's not even going for my half. That's less Chad then.
mission accomplished.
He's just surrendering. That's a lot less Chad.
Establishing battlefield control.
Pound Town.
3,
Pound Town final boss.
1. New objective available.
Team.
Unit ready.
Nope. Can we sneakily get him? Can we get him? Oh, it's gonna be close! Oh, let's go!
Harvester ready.
Let's go! Absolute savagery.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
No! Alright, whatever. We held him off for a little while.
Building online. Unit ready. Unit lost.
No, I messed up, boys. I messed up. I messed up!
Nuclear weapon launched.
I had it. I absolutely had it. I threw it away.
Structural damage received.
I gave him a chance to block me and he took it. That's sad.
Building online.
Oh, Chugster.
Unit lost.
Chugster is sad for me to see.
Unit lost.
Ripping them up. To the danger zone.
Unit ready.
Long range destruction. Rockets going ballistic. You can be my wingman.
Unit ready.
Mission squad here, sir. Mission squad.
Best in
Mission. Ready. Razorback. Mission squad. Await.
Yes, Commander. To the danger zone.
Unit ready.
Oh, Phantom, scary. Run away! Uh-oh.
Warhead cancelled.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Missile
Nice, nice, not dead.
Unit
Feels good.
lost. Unit ready.
Sling.
Rockets.
Slingshot monitoring.
Unit lost.
Razorback.
Target in my sight.
Put the sling over the water to take advantage of its sweet hover ability.
Unit lost.
Copy that.
Unit ready. Unit enhanced.
Give them the burn. Destruction. Rifleman. Going ballistic.
Sling. Habitat engaged.
I'm a maverick. You rockets. That's Razorback.
Ready. Anti-air. Relocating.
I'm distracted. Ripping them up.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
We've got to head straight in. Talk to me.
Awaiting orders.
I'm a maverick of the sky.
Unit enhanced.
To the danger.
Watching them. Moving out.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
Affirmative. And ripping them up. Big rockets are red. Going ballistic. Just let the
Unit
rockets.
lost.
That's kind of strong, huh?
Let's give them the mission squad report. Fire. Let's send them. Ripping them up. Yes, Commander. Let's give them the bird.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Danger. And you think I'm reckless? Yes, Commander. We've long strafing targets.
ready.
Awaiting. Talk to me. Taking her there.
Slingshot moving out.
I'm a map.
Unit enhanced.
Ready for action.
Going bullet. Copy that. Ripping him up.
Unit
Gotta
lost.
kill these mutants.
Unit ready.
Oh, look at this hover. Hover OP. Hover OP. Hover too strong, my dudes. Hover too strong. This is actually not that weird a deck. This is Entsorger's ladder deck. There we go, 10-0. This deck is actually like kind of insane. It's kind of OP. It needs obviously a good 2-range map because you're playing multiple 2-range units with a Razorback. But if you have a strong 2-range map, this deck is actually kind of nuts. It's just Fortress, but you get rid of Shatterer, which sucks. Shatterer was always the biggest problem with Fortress because Shatterer is terrible. So you get rid of the Shatterer, you still play the Sling and the MLRS, which are good. And then you have Razorback as a good anti-infantry unit. This deck could maybe even play MSV if you wanted to like full meme it. That would be okay, right? Because you just play Fortress with an MSV. Like, you'd probably have to cut dogs and just open rifles. That would honestly be, like, maybe fine. We just play MSV, Sling, MLRS, Razorback. I think the pop cap for the MSV isn't really worth it, though. But there you go. GDI Fortress, still very strong. See you guys next time.